Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of The Wire. This is season 3, episode 6, titled Homecoming. So last time on The Wire, we kind of left off with Avon. He is back into play. I don't know what exactly he's thinking in regards to what's kind of Stringer, kind of just put forth all these gifts of luxury and just everything, titles in his name, cars, living spaces, and Avon was kind of like, damn, all that, huh? You've been doing good for yourself. And he's like, man, we're making so much money, we can afford to put our names, our actual names, on this property. You know what I mean? So things are looking good, but how is Avon going to kind of reacclimate to this world? Because he's been gone for what, 2 years, I think? Is that what they said? No, not 2 years. It couldn't have been that long because he was off early for early release. So I forget how long he's actually been in for, but he's out and he's trying to reacclimate himself to the life here. What was it? His sister, Dee's mom, said that she wanted to talk to him, but wanted him to enjoy and celebrate first, welcome home. So I'm curious about that. What does she need to talk to him about? Is it just catching up, or is it just something more? Does she know something? Did she figure out something? Has she been in contact with Donnette? I don't know. What else is going on here? Jimmy hooked up with that one girl. I feel like she's the same girl who CUTTY was trying to get to work as his campaign manager, because he does want to run for mayor. He basically has like everybody in his pocket. While I don't know if I'm reading this right, but he kind of like putting on an act like he's kind of I don't know, submissive or kind of weak in a way, and then he's gonna reveal his trump card. I don't know. All I feel like he's gonna be that snake in the grass that will strike when you like least expect it. And I feel like the target number one is the mayor, and I feel like he should keep his eyes and ears out for that. So there is that. Hamsterdam is a thing. Bodhi even went to Stringer and was like, "Yo, the cops took us down there and basically told us we can sell here." And there'd be no problems. So I wonder what Stringer's going to do with that information, because he also had a conversation with Marlo about kind of getting into this operation, because Stringer's making big plays. He's trying to I feel like he's trying to own the city, as well as being in charge of like the mob, the criminal underworld, because there was a meeting at like some executive inn or some shit like that, where everyone kind of came together and there was just some big mass criminal conspiracy, going on right under everybody's noses. And Proposition Joe was basically like, yo, I love how everybody's here, you're putting aside their differences, and everyone's just willing to make some money. There's no reason to take this to the streets. Take it to the group. We'll settle it in-house. So a lot of big, interesting plays and big pieces are kind of being moved across the chessboard right now. And I'm very excited to see how it kind of like all plays out, going forward. They did have a scene with Omar, who was loading up with Kimmy and the other guy. I don't remember the other guy's name, but they did address the friendly fire incident in the last episode. So that was confirmed. It was just kind of weird at first, because when it first happened, they didn't like mention it. Like, you would think Kimmy would have been like, "You motherfucker, you shot my girlfriend, or you shot my friend, or whatever the fuck." But the episode that it happened, the follow up, they were just kind of, all sulking, and Omar put all the blame on himself. But like you guys said, if you watch the scene again, clearly when the guy shot back, that's when Tasha caught one in the dome. So. What else is going on? What else happened? Bubs and Johnny. I feel like Johnny's gonna turn on Bubs for some reason, because he keeps bringing up the whole snitching thing about how why do you want to be a snitch? Where it's all about being a soldier. It's about the struggle. It's about the whatever. And Bubs was basically like, wait till, you're not a young pup anymore. When your old dogs are barking, you're gonna want to, like, slow down a little bit and actually make some money, do something with yourself. And I guess it's never too late to really turn your life around. I remember, was it a season or two ago, where Bubs was trying to turn himself around, but then he kind of relapsed. So we'll see where that goes. I do feel like Bubs is trying to turn himself around, and I do want to see that arc kind of reach its full potential. But I don't know, man. Johnny's kind of. As far as other storylines go, we still have the stuff with like Cheese and the dog, McNulty and Kima. Are they still trying to do their side thing? Trying to get Stringer, because they did see him walking out of that building with Marlo. So we'll see where they go forward with that. Cutty, my next favorite character. He's basically the Frank Sabaka of the season. Cutty, like, shocked the hell out of me when he popped that girl in the mouth. Because that girl was basically like, do I know you? Get the fuck out of my way. And then Cutty walked up and basically just popped her in the mouth and was like, yo, we need to talk. Then they beat the fuck out of, like, her dude. But here's the thing. Those two clowns that were, like, doing drugs and they're basically acting all wild and crazy, they got thrown out of the club of Avon's celebration or whatever. And I feel like they're gonna, like, throw Cutty under the bus or something. I hope not, though, because I feel like Cutty and Avon have, like, a close connection. So I hope they don't go down that route and be like, yo, Cutty said, this is Cutty. Cutty said that we could do this or whatever. It was all cool. He was with us. He was showing us the ropes. Like this, he was saying this is old school. I don't know. I have a bad feeling for Cutty, man. Because I really do enjoy him as a character and I want to see him succeed overall, but... Alright, enough talking. Let's hop in, have a good time. I feel like I could just talk forever with this show, but enough chat. Let's hop into this episode. Patreon, full-length, uncut, unedited reactions. So if you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, Patreon's the place to do it. Otherwise, YouTube highlights will come out in due time. Liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing will always help me out here on YouTube. Now, let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time. We'll discuss it afterwards. Alright, guys. Here we go. Got that WMD.
It ain't pretty.
Doesn't have to be. Just needs to pull them from the places still worth salvaging. When I ride my district at the end of this week, I want to see empty corners. Anything you need to do, you do.
Say no more, man.
All citizen complaints will be handled by Lieutenant Mello here.
Mello. Okay. They're keeping it kind of closed circle. What the hell?
Fuck you! We America! West Baltimore.
What an interesting scenario.
Motherfuckers gonna hit.
Damn, man.
Gentlemen.
That's gotta suck.
That is outrageous.
That's gotta suck, you motherfuckers. They just leave them out here? What do they do with the guys with the shoes? They just toss the shoes into the sewer? They drive them and leave them out in the middle of nowhere?
Y'all don't take that shit down to Amsterdam tomorrow. Next time it's gonna be West Virginia.
That's north.
You wanna go the other way.
What a bunch of dicks. I mean, fuck. I feel like they're about to strike back, like, really hard, and it's gonna get me really, really ugly. Just a gangster, I suppose.
But look, y'all fucked up, so y'all supposed to take the hit, right?
Excuse me?
I mean, my man here don't know shit about no gun costs. He don't know nothing about no pricing, no skill. He just trying to get some shit built.
Unfortunately, Mr. Barksdale, cost overruns are the nature of the business. And we should discuss this over lunch.
Hell no, man. I got elsewhere to be.
Feel like Avon and Stringer are gonna be button heads.
Stringer hasn't missed a step.
He's still selling drugs.
A lot of drugs.
He's not dropping bodies.
No, he doesn't need to. He's got all the corners he needs.
And I'm supposed to give a shit?
He's still connected to the day-to-day.
It's now or never, Lieutenant.
Maybe.
I don't give a fuck if we come back a year from now and find out he's on the Greater Baltimore Committee. This unit is about the bodies.
What's Lester gonna say? Because obviously they're not gonna take this as an answer. They're gonna go behind his back or some shit. Hey, what are we looking at?
Man, we ain't got fed and popular neither. What the fuck?
I'm working on it, man, in the Avenue Corners, too.
What you mean you working on it, man? Why we ain't at least got a shop set up down the block?
We did.
It was a setback.
Ran our boys off.
Who?
Just some player, man.
Listen, let him tell me. We hiring for muscle.
Boy Marlo.
Who the fuck is Marlo? He tied into one of the mobs?
Young boy.
Yeah, Avon's gonna want to hit Marlo, but Stringer's gonna be like, yo, we need him. Stringer's getting frustrated.
We doing what exactly? Young boy ran us off the corner? I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Ladies, Reverend Rudd, I'd like you to meet my husband, Cedric Daniels.
I think Unetta's gonna have her hands full come the primary.
Mayor pull it through.
That's why we need new blood on the council. Keep everybody honest.
My God, Jimmy. What are the odds that Jimmy and Kima hook up? No way, right?
Don't embarrass yourself.
No way, right?
You know what the hardest part about being a police is?
Yeah, explaining to your wife why she has to take antibiotics for your kidney infection.
So smooth tonight. You have the meeting right out of your hand.
It's what you need from me, right? Anyway, it wasn't too bad. I'm getting better at it, I guess.
Cedric.
Right now, you tell me where you need me. Whether you want the Class A or the Class B uniform, and I'm there.
Is she trying to rekindle something? Because, I don't know, man. Does she know that he's saying Rhonda? I doubt it, but I thought this is what she wanted.
Take a deep breath, man. I mean, take a long, deep breath. Know that if you call a shot, we at war. Think about turf, man. It ain't like it was. I mean, you ain't gotta pay no price of buying no corners.
Since when do we buy corners?
Man, you gonna buy one way or another. You gonna get some shit in this game, but ain't shit for free. The fact is, we got every mob in town, east side, west side, ready to pull together. Share territory on that good shit that Pop Joe putting out there. We make so much goddamn straight money, man. Government come after us, man. Ain't shit they could say. Let the youngins worry about how to retail. I mean, who gives a fuck who's standing on what corner if we taking that shit off the top, making that shit work for us?
I mean, I understand it. It makes sense.
We could do like Little Willie, man, back in the day with all that number money and run this goddamn city.
Okay.
Like businessmen.
I'm still scared.
Man, just let me talk to the boy Marlo. But I think I could talk some sense in his head.
Yeah, I ain't no suit-wearing businessman like you. You know, I'm just a gangster, I suppose. And I want my corners.
Interesting.
This is a picture of the house.
Oh.
City owned, taxes paid and all.
Trying to get her to move. She doesn't want to.
Can't afford that.
You don't have to worry about the money. It's a special program we have. And this is a good neighborhood.
This is nice what he's doing.
Safe and it's walking distance from your church.
This is the only home I know. It's all I've got.
I understand that.
But you ain't got no program for what's outside my door.
I feel bad for that lady.
I told you, and I've been all over these blocks, like you said.
No cameras.
Nobody peeking.
Tell you what, put some of my people on it. Not too many, just them youngins. Make the package real small, just in case it's a trap. I'll hear directly from you on this.
I'm on it.
I do like how Stringer had to see it for himself, because I was like, is he actually gonna
String call.
like,
To tell you
believe
he's
this?
behind something he need to see down the way.
Avon doesn't give a fuck, man. I feel like
So what you telling me, we weak?
So we start the Black Donnie.
who?
Stop fucking double talking me.
Black Donnie say he ain't having any of it. Say Brother Muzon put a hex on all of us.
A hex?
What about Shorty Boy?
Shorty Boy went and cleaned his old act up. Fucked us all up.
By cleaning his act up?
All right, listen, big man. You about to earn your fucking keep around here right now.
Cuddy about to get that promotion.
Get Cutty and get the best of the rest, and you put a hurting on Marlo. I want my corners.
Oh man. Now I'm nervous. Because in the last episode, Marlo was telling his boys to tool up, whatever that meant. But I'm assuming that means...
Me and Slim, we gonna work through the alleys and hit them from the side. I want you to come through here. Slow down through the intersection. They ain't gonna be looking for you because we gonna have their full attention.
And look, pick your targets, drop them and move out quick.
All right, look, it's gonna take us some time to get set up. So we need y'all to lay back about 4 or 5 blocks.
I'm
and
nervous.
When we ready, we gonna hit you on the burner. You got it?
We gonna handle our end. You just make sure some fucking work left out there for us. Cause I don't wanna feel like I'm just some damn decoy.
Damn right about that.
One of you guys is about to die.
Come on, Bunny. Where the fuck am I gonna find a house for this old broad?
I got one already. All you gotta do, file the emergent petition. My boys will move her in.
If Rawls gets wind of this, you forged my signature. Where's she living now, anyway?
She's on Vincent Street, Sector 2.
It's a bad location, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to live there? Oh boy, we're about to do this right now, huh? Oh fuck, oh fuck.
We should wait for the call. Man, what if that crew got lookout?
Motherfucker, if we waited to be all over time we get there. How's that gonna play with Avon, man?
Wait for the call. Oh, is this a lookout?
Yo, fellas, strap up.
Fuck, man. They're ready for you.
There go that motherfucker Nene, man. I say we take him.
We should wait for the call.
Man, we wait, he gonna get away.
No, bro. Oh, man. The driver's dead already? Get the fuck out of here, man. They're supposed to wait for the call.
Didn't I say something about waiting for a fucking phone call?
Fuck, man, that was horrible. Why wouldn't they wait? The driver died so quick. Avon's gonna be pissed about that, how that turned out.
You know it ain't gonna stop at this.
My bark's still weak today. And he ain't working with the ammunition I got.
But what you gonna do when you sitting at the head of the table? Once you there, you got to hold it down.
Sound like one of them good problems.
Mm-hmm.
Prison and graveyards, full of boys who wore the crown.
Point is, they wore it. It's my turn to wear it now.
My bosses don't give a fuck about Marlo. Stringers people neither.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
But now we got a whole lot of drama. He just dropped 2 of Barksdale's soldiers on the corner of Mountain Fair.
What?
The corners is all jumping back.
I thought Marlo had them corners for Stringer. We saw him meet.
Oh, this is getting messy.
West Side's about to be all Baghdad and shit.
I don't want to disrespect you.
It's kind of like what I was saying in the beginning. They are talking.
It ain't like I don't miss D. I do.
Yeah, well, I miss him too. Stringer's fine. No denying that.
They're really talking about this?
You asking to get with String. I'm okay with that.
Thought you was gonna be mad.
It's a little awkward.
I mean, everything with D is so messed up, you know? And you know this one police.
Here it comes.
He came by here and brought it all up again.
Who did?
Police detective.
She's gonna want to know.
The one tried to turn D on Avon when he got pulled up in Jersey.
Oh boy, her reaction is gonna be amazing.
What'd he say?
That it was possibly a murder.
What'd he say?
He said maybe D'Angelo didn't take his own life. He said maybe it was something else.
And he came to you with that?
Left his card here one day. But I didn't say nothing to the man. Just told Stringer is all.
Oh my god. I'm getting scared.
It's just for show until the election next year.
And that's how it starts.
A city police lieutenant looks good on all.
Half the country are separated. The other half are getting divorced for the second time.
This is a favor for her. It's hard to explain.
I mean, damn, man, I don't know. What do you do?
Look, I disappointed her. She lived through me for a lot of years. And there were some things that happened a long time ago when I was in Eastern. I guess she wanted more out of me. It turns out I have a better head for police work than I do for climbing the ladder. Now she wants to be the big deal.
I mean, it's understandable.
What do you want?
Right.
I just don't want to disappoint her anymore.
What does Rhonda want? Does she actually think she can...
I'm going to do what I can to see she gets what she wants this time around.
Does she want something long-term with Daniels?
Look, man, until he shows back up here, we ain't gonna know what happened out there.
Two of our people chalked and we ain't got shit to show for it.
Man, police gonna be real heavy on this, man. I say we slow down, take our time to build our muscle.
No, I ain't got no more motherfucking time, man. I'm gonna go do this shit my damn self.
Nah, man, you just this minute got home.
What a mess.
Let me take care of this.
We was thinking, man, me and Cutty, you know what I'm saying? We can hit them ourselves, man. That way, won't be no fuck-ups.
You two niggas get on it, man. And get it right. See how shit had to be handled, man? The game is the fucking game. Period.
I don't know, though, man. I mean, I don't know. I was just down the way with...
He's being so nervous.
It's a different world down there. Like, the cops was just standing around like that shit was legal.
What you saying, man? What's up?
You weren't paying attention?
No, man. Not at all.
Yeah, they're drifting apart. What is he gonna say? Is he gonna be pissed?
What is my rank, Detective Griggs?
My rank!
Lieutenant, sir.
If you can't remember that much, then you can go the hell back to narcotics. Now get the fuck out of my office.
Jesus.
The message said you'd be here. Still, kind of thought it'd be one of your minions showed up in the flesh.
Calling some of my papers paper.
I was just working. Doing what a man is supposed to do.
I know you've been busy. Caught some talk from them young men you rousted over there on the west side.
That was about a gun, belonged to a police.
Yeah, caught some talk about that too.
Girl by the name of Tasha got her head blown off in a firefight.
Oh boy.
Ain't nobody gonna talk to you. I just came here to make that clear, man. Y'all gonna have to call this one of them cost of doing business things y'all police be talking about all the time. No taxpayers. Shoot, the way y'all look on things.
Back to square one, Bunk.
I was a few years ahead of you at Edmondson, but I know you remember the neighborhood, how it was. We had some bad boys for real. Those boys could really rack.
The fuck?
My father had me on the straight, but like any young man, I wanted to be hard too. As rough as that neighborhood could be, we had us a community, and now all we got is bodies. And predatory motherfuckers like you. Makes me sick, motherfucker, how far we done fell.
Oh, you see it dripping down his...
That's him, man. Fruit.
Yo, I know that nigga, man.
Yeah?
Owe me money, actually.
Right. Just kill him.
Open up too early, man. Stepped on your shot. Come on, let's roll.
He had asthma? Fuck. Why did he let Fruit go?
Tell me why you want to be mayor. Why should I vote for you over Royce?
Because something is wrong in that city, and I think I can fix it. Crime is out of fucking
That is the
control.
lady who fucked
Last
Jimmy.
week, a kid witness in a drug case turns up shot dead because of flaws in the system.
Against a black incumbent mayor in a city that's 65% black.
Black, white, green, people are pissed off. I got the police commissioner, Royce's own man, telling me all kinds of stuff about his fucked up department and about Royce's inner circle.
You'd still need a player who gives the black middle class permission to vote against one of their own.
I don't know, I hear a new poll shows Royce's negatives pretty high.
You'd have to raise a load of dough.
He's like, no problem.
He ain't right. No, he ain't. But at this point, with you on the other side of the argument, he'd rather be wrong. Maybe if the word came down from on high, it might change his mind.
Going above Daniels, that's not gonna end well for you guys.
Bunny Colvin's up to his ass in bonds. Bet he'd take all the help he can get. Not that you'd ever go behind anybody's back or anything like that.
Planting the seed.
No way.
You promised me 275 or under, Irv. I had that as a promise. Sir. We see 300 before the new year, and I'm not sure that I can justify a full term for you.
Better sweep some murders under the rug.
Marlo Stanfield. He's the new kid. We've been on him in a couple of weeks.
You're willing to backdoor your lieutenant like this, huh? You ain't changed, Jimmy. Shit.
Fuck did I do?
It's always about your case, huh?
Do what you can.
Oh, it's you too?
Keep my name out of it?
Sure.
How'd go?
We got one out of two of them motherfuckers, you know? Well, my man's fault, man. I unloaded on the younger too soon, man. I fucked that shit up myself, you know?
Hold on. It's on me. I had that kid in my sights. Couldn't squeeze the trigger. Couldn't do it, man.
Why not?
Wasn't in me, I guess.
Don't die, Cutty.
It ain't in me no more.
All right. We're gonna put you on a corner. You could be inside.
Oh, man. I ain't making myself clear.
You're quitting? How is this gonna work? Bang.
And so what you gonna do?
I don't know. But it can't be this.
We straight.
I'm nervous. Is he gonna tell him to kill him?
B, he was a man in his time, you know?
He a man today.
Okay, good. I was about to be so upset if he was like, kill him or something.
Any idea what this is about?
Lieutenant?
What's going on here? It's, oh boy.
Here he is, buddy.
Cedric Daniels to the rescue.
Man of the hour.
Wow. Okay, guys, so that was The Wire Season 3, Episode 6, titled Homecoming. That was another crazy episode. I mean, where do we even begin? So, I'm a little nervous about Cutty's situation right now. Just because I'm loving his character arc. I like how there's like these little hiccups in his story where I think he's gonna go along with it. He continues to be this hard person, but he couldn't kill that kid. The guy who basically robbed him day one of him being back out in the game, who was, you know, these youngins, this new generation, you know, it disrespect, you know, from day one, and the fact that he had that kid, Fruit, dead to rights. But then he looked over and saw that other kid all shot up and dead next to him. And he just realized, what is he doing? You know, it's not about all revenge for him anymore. I mean, man, they have been setting this up, though. But it's just that, I don't know, I kind of wanted to see his full potential in that game. Just because I feel like he's so well respected, especially from the guy who was rolling with, you know, teaming with, forget his name, but the guy, you know, at the end, he was, you know, teaming with, was working with. He respected him. He said, you know, he was the man back in the day, and everyone's like, he a man now, he a man. And I'm kind of glad that it ended with a handshake, but I was a little nervous at first because I don't know. Every time I think of like situations like this, I always feel like I always liken it to Breaking Bad because they always hammered in they hammered home that point that once you're in the game, you're never out of the game. You know, so it's always coming back to haunt you. And that's where I'm like nervous that Avon was just so, all right, man, we straight. You can go ahead and go. And I'm just like, is that really it? Is that really, that's all we're going to see of Cutty and these guys? He's no longer in the game? Really? I don't know. I'm getting kind of nervous, but, well, we'll see where that storyline goes. Another storyline I'm very interested in that I kind of called at the beginning of this was like, what if Dee's mom and Donette started like, you know, talking. And I'm glad that they actually had an important conversation shown on screen for us to, you know, follow along and realize where that story thread is going. Because we can assume that they're talking, you know, just because they had that kind of close relationship. Because Donette was, you know, an item with Dee, and that is Dee's mom. So naturally, there would be some sort of connection between them. And I'm glad that we can safely say that it's no longer just an assumption that they were talking, but we actually saw them talking. And the reaction on Dee's mom's face, I can't remember her name, sorry about that. But the fact that we were kind of like gauging her reaction when Donette was saying, yeah, the police guy was saying that there's a possibility that D possibly didn't take his own life, that somebody did something to him. And that's when she was like, huh. And he came to you with this? So I wonder where that information is going to go. I feel like no matter where we're going, it's all going to fall back on Stringer. But Stringer's playing it so safe. And so, I don't know, he feels, he's so confident with what he's doing right now. The fact that he's so, like, well reserved. And I don't know. He has, like, this big ultimate plan to kind of put in motion, you know, with the buildings, properties, everything, XYZ, no matter what you want to think of, he has a plan. But now we have Avon coming back in the mix, and Avon has his own mentality. He's more of a soldier. He's not a businessman. You know, when he cut when he cut Stringer off when they were having that conversation with the construction guys at the beginning, Avon cut him off and was like, "Yo, Stringer doesn't know nothing about that. Just get us the stuff. You do your stuff, and we'll do our stuff." And that's where I'm like, Stringer, you know, he kept quiet. I thought he was gonna like come forward and be like, "Yo, man, I can talk for myself," but he respects Avon because he knows that this is Avon's, you know, stuff, right? This is Avon's um, territory. This is his. I feel like, and Stringer was just there to kind of, you know, hold the fort until Avon was back in the game. So Avon is back, but now Stringer, who has everything all set up and lined up, all his ducks in a row, Avon's kind of there, kind of, you know, kind of making things a little bit more difficult than they need to be, especially when they also had that conversation talking about Marlo on the corners, and Avon's like, "What do you mean we're being chased off our corners by some youngin'?" You know, he was like, "What? We should be taking our corners." And Stringer was just sitting in the back of the car, like, "What the fuck?" They're gonna come to blows as soon as Avon realizes what's happening with Stringer and Marlo. I don't know what's about to happen because Avon ain't fucking with Marlo, but Stringer is fucking with Marlo. So when all that is like realized and everybody kind of knows everything, fuck, man, I don't know what's about to happen. But then you have stuff about that Jimmy going behind Daniels' back and going to Bunny, and then you have that little thing at the end where everyone's like, "Oh, waiting for Daniels." That is going to be one hell of a conversation in the next episode. I hope we don't skip it because I need to hear that. Ooh, I feel like McNulty's going to be in so much trouble, but he did ask not to be named. But I feel like Daniels is smart enough to realize where it's going to be coming from. Depending on where the conversation goes, it could be a red herring. Could be, you know, they could be shooting the shit about whatever. Planning a golf retreat or something. But damn, I feel like next episode is going to be insane. What else was happening? Yeah, Bunny also trying to move that lady out of the, what was it, that the project area where they have Amsterdam located. Let me just scrub through this just so I kind of have a good idea of what's going on here. I mean, for the most part, I'm kind of just intrigued on where we're going with the majority of the storylines. I don't know why I got the idea that Kima and McNulty were gonna like hook up or something because they felt very flirtatious. I mean, obviously, you know, they're more like friends or whatever. But I don't know. I just kind of got those vibes. I thought that was kind of nuts because we haven't really been seeing Kima's side of the relationship, and she did have that one moment at the bar where she kind of looked at that one girl, and that one girl looked at her, but we don't know what happened after that, you know. And in one of the previous episodes recently, I don't know if it was the last episode or maybe the one before that, but when they're in the car, I believe she was like talking to Bubs. Cheryl was calling her and she didn't answer. So their relationship is like whatever at this point. And I don't know. For some reason, I thought maybe they're going to pursue it. Like maybe Kima and McNulty will get a little too drunk at the bar, and they'll wind up doing something they'd probably regret. But who knows? We got a little bit of Carcetti's home life, which is interesting. Daniels is unsure about wanting to move forward with his wife because his wife looked like she was trying to rekindle a relationship. But then Rhonda is still a thing in the picture, so that's going to be an interesting little wrinkle in that storyline. Bunk and Omar had a thing. We'll definitely see what happens with that storyline. Because I thought the last time we saw Omar, he was like, yo, we're about to suit up and we're not going to make any mistakes next time. But then in this episode, they're just like chilling at home. So I was like, oh shit, when's the shootout going to happen? Yeah, but Cutty, I don't know, man. I'm very nervous with what's going to happen with him. Maybe he is going to turn his life around and go back to the church and be something or whatever, but I feel like he's going to have a bad end, just like Frank Sabaka. I feel like showing mercy to Fruit is going to be his downfall because Fruit's probably going to come back and kill him. And it'll come full circle. Like Cutty was trying to do the good thing, but still got caught up because you can never really fully, truly get out of the game. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen though. I hope Cutty does have a satisfying conclusion, but we'll see. I don't know. Good episode though. Really, really good episode. Can't wait to see what the next episode has in store for us. And yeah, this season is just skyrocketing. You know what I mean? This is some good shit, and I think I'm just gonna end it there. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, that option is available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get out here. I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Wire, Season 3, Episode 7. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.